When God wants you to be with someone, He begins to unfold a series of events and revelations that are undeniable. It's not random, nor is it by chance. God is intentional in every aspect of our lives, including relationships. His plan for who you're meant to walk with is deliberate, purposeful, and always tied to His greater purpose for you. While the process may not always be straightforward, there are distinct markers that signal when God is leading you to someone special. These signs require discernment, patience, and trust in His timing. Divine alignment is a concept that reveals the intricacy and intention of God's work in our lives. It's the process through which God orchestrates circumstances, people, and timing to bring about His perfect will. This alignment is not random, it is deliberate and purposeful, designed to ensure that what He has planned for you comes to fruition in ways that no human effort could accomplish. When divine alignment is at play, you find that events unfold in ways that seem almost too perfect to be coincidental. It is a testament to God's sovereignty and His desire to see His plans for you fulfilled. When God is aligning something in your life, one of the first things you notice is how effortlessly certain things begin to happen. This does not mean there won't be challenges or moments of doubt, but rather that the obstacles don't deter the ultimate outcome. Imagine trying to open a door with the wrong key. No matter how hard you try, the door won't budge. But when you have the right key, the door opens with ease. Divine alignment is like holding the right key. Suddenly, doors that were once closed begin to open, not because of your striving, but because God has decided it's time for them to open. This alignment often manifests through timing. God's timing is perfect, even when it feels delayed by human standards. You may have prayed and waited for something, only to wonder if God has forgotten you. But when alignment happens, you realize that the timing had to be just right for everything to fall into place. What may have felt like a delay was actually God's preparation. He was aligning people, circumstances, and even your own heart to ensure that you were ready to receive what He had planned for you. Another hallmark of divine alignment is the presence of peace. Even in the midst of uncertainty, there is a sense of calm and assurance that everything is working together for good. This peace is not something you manufacture, it is a gift from God that comes when you trust in His plan. It is the kind of peace that surpasses understanding, allowing you to move forward even when you don't see the full picture. This peace acts as a confirmation, a gentle nudge from God that you are on the right path. Relationships are another area where divine alignment often becomes evident. Sometimes God places people in your life who are instrumental in helping you fulfill your purpose. These connections may happen unexpectedly, but they carry a sense of divine intention. You'll find that the relationship feels natural, as if it was always meant to be. Whether it's a mentor, a friend, or a life partner, these relationships are marked by mutual respect, shared values, and a sense of purpose that goes beyond personal gain. Divine alignment also requires sensitivity to God's voice and direction. Often we become so focused on our own plans and desires that we miss what God is trying to do. Alignment happens when we surrender our will to His and allow Him to guide us. This surrender is not always easy, it requires humility and trust. But when we align ourselves with God's will, we position ourselves to receive His best. It's about letting go of control and recognizing that His plans are far greater than anything we could imagine. The beauty of divine alignment is that it often brings clarity. In moments of confusion or doubt, alignment serves as a reminder that God is in control. It's as if the pieces of a puzzle begin to fit together, revealing a picture that was always there, but hidden from view. This clarity doesn't eliminate the need for faith, but it strengthens your confidence in God's plan. It reassures you that every step you've taken, even the missteps, has led you to this point. Challenges can still arise during this process, but they serve a purpose. They refine you, strengthen your faith, and prepare you for what's to come. Divine alignment doesn't mean a lack of struggle. It means that the struggles you face are not in vain. They are part of the process, shaping you into the person God needs you to be for the season He is leading you into. Perhaps one of the most humbling aspects of divine alignment is realizing how much God cares about the details of your life. He is not a distant God who merely observes from afar. He is actively involved in every aspect of your journey. From the seemingly insignificant moments to the life-changing events, God is at work, ensuring that everything aligns with His purpose for you. Divine alignment is a reminder of God's faithfulness. It is evidence that He keeps His promises and that His plans for you are good. When you experience this alignment, it deepens your trust in Him and strengthens your relationship with Him. You begin to see that His ways are higher than your ways, and His thoughts are higher than your thoughts. In the end, divine alignment is not just about achieving goals or fulfilling dreams. It's about living in harmony with God's will and allowing Him to direct your steps. It's about trusting that He knows what's best for you and surrendering to His plan. When you walk in divine alignment, you experience the fullness of God's purpose for your life, and you become a living testimony of His grace and power. Peace in your spirit is one of the most profound experiences you can have as you align yourself with God's will. It is not a peace that comes from external circumstances or the absence of challenges, but rather a deep, unshakable assurance that resides within your soul. This peace is a gift from God, a byproduct of trusting Him fully and resting in His promises. It anchors you even when life seems chaotic, reminding you that He is in control and that His plans for you are good. True peace begins with a relationship with God. When you are in tune with Him, your spirit becomes attuned to His presence and guidance. This connection creates a sense of calm that is not dictated by the world around you. It is a peace that transcends understanding, one that guards your heart and mind, as described in Philippians 4:7. Even when storms rage, this peace assures you that God is with you and will see you through. It's not about ignoring the challenges, but about knowing that they do not have the final say over your life. One of the key aspects of peace in your spirit is trust. Trusting God means surrendering your worries, doubts, and fears to Him. It requires faith in His ability to handle what you cannot. Often, the lack of peace stems from trying to control outcomes or being consumed by uncertainty. But when you trust God, you release the burden of trying to figure everything out on your own. Trust shifts your focus from the problem to the one who holds the solution. This act of surrender allows His peace to flow into your life, replacing anxiety with calm and doubt with confidence. Peace in your spirit also comes from understanding your identity in Christ. When you know who you are in Him, you are less likely to be shaken by the opinions of others or the pressures of life. Your worth is not tied to achievements, relationships, or possessions, but to the unchanging truth that you are loved by God. This realization brings a sense of security that the world cannot offer. It frees you from striving for approval and allows you to rest in the knowledge that you are enough because of Him. Another way peace manifests in your spirit is through alignment with God's will. When you walk in obedience to His guidance, you experience a harmony that resonates deep within. Disobedience often leads to inner turmoil as your spirit is at odds with what you know to be right. But when you align yourself with God's purposes, you find a sense of fulfillment and contentment. This peace does not mean life will be without difficulty, but it does mean that you will face challenges with the assurance that you are on the path God has set for you. Prayer and meditation on God's word are essential for cultivating peace in your spirit. Through prayer, you lay your burdens at His feet and invite His presence into your circumstances. It is in these moments of communion with Him that His peace becomes tangible. Similarly, meditating on His word fills your mind with truth, pushing out fear and doubt. Scriptures like Isaiah 26:3, which says, "You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast, because they trust in you," remind you of His promises and reinforce your trust in Him. Peace in your spirit is also a sign of maturity in your faith. As you grow in your relationship with God, you learn to navigate life's uncertainties with greater confidence. You begin to recognize that peace is not the absence of problems, but the presence of God. This perspective transforms how you respond to difficulties. Instead of reacting with fear or frustration, you approach challenges with a calm assurance that God is working all things together for your good. Sometimes peace in your spirit requires letting go of things that disrupt it. This might mean releasing toxic relationships, relinquishing unhealthy habits, or stepping away from situations that pull you away from God. It's not always easy to let go, but it's necessary for maintaining the peace that God desires for you. He calls you to a life of abundance, and part of that abundance is a spirit free from unnecessary turmoil. The peace God gives is contagious. When your spirit is at peace, it impacts how you interact with others. You become a source of calm in their lives, a reflection of God's presence. This peace enables you to handle conflicts with grace, offer encouragement to those in distress, and share the hope that anchors your soul. It becomes a testimony of God's faithfulness and an invitation for others to experience His peace as well. Ultimately, peace in your spirit is a gift that comes from walking closely with God. It is His way of reminding you that you are never alone, that His plans for you are good, and that He is always in control. This peace is not fleeting, it is enduring, sustaining you through life's highs and lows. It is a treasure that no circumstance can take away, and a promise that God is with you every step of the way. When your spirit is at peace, you are positioned to live boldly, love deeply, and pursue your purpose with unwavering confidence. Mutual growth is the cornerstone of any meaningful and enduring relationship. It is the process by which two individuals actively invest in each other's development, both personally and spiritually, to create a dynamic partnership that transcends surface-level interactions. This kind of growth is not automatic. It requires intentional effort, selflessness, and a shared commitment to becoming the best versions of yourselves. When two people dedicate themselves to mutual growth, the relationship becomes a fertile ground for progress, learning, and fulfillment. One of the most important aspects of mutual growth is the willingness to support each other's goals and aspirations. In a healthy relationship, both individuals recognize that their partner's growth is not a threat, but a shared victory. Encouragement becomes a language of love, where you celebrate each other's successes and offer unwavering support in the face of challenges. This creates an environment where both individuals feel valued and empowered to pursue their dreams without fear of judgment or competition. Mutual growth also involves accountability. When two people are committed to helping each other grow, they hold each other to higher standards. This accountability is not about criticism or control, but about encouraging one another to live in alignment with your values and potential. It might mean gently correcting each other when you veer off course, or providing honest feedback that helps you improve. True growth happens in the presence of truth, and a relationship built on mutual growth fosters open, honest communication that strengthens both individuals. Another key component of mutual growth is the willingness to learn from each other. In any partnership, each person brings unique strengths, experiences, and perspectives to the table. When you approach the relationship with humility and a desire to learn, you create opportunities for shared growth. This might mean adopting new habits, exploring new ideas, or even embracing challenges that push you out of your comfort zone. As you learn from one another, you not only grow individually, but also enrich the relationship with greater depth and understanding. Mutual growth also requires a strong foundation of trust and respect. Growth often involves vulnerability, as it requires you to confront your weaknesses and embrace change. In a safe and supportive relationship, both individuals feel secure enough to take these risks, knowing that their partner has their best interests at heart. This trust allows you to navigate the ups and downs of growth together without fear of judgment or rejection. Conflict, when approached constructively, can also be a catalyst for mutual growth. Disagreements and misunderstandings are inevitable in any relationship, but they can be opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. By addressing conflicts with patience and a willingness to listen, you can identify areas where growth is needed and work together to find solutions. These moments of resolution strengthen the bond between you and help you develop better communication and problem-solving skills. Mutual growth is not limited to individual improvement, it also involves the shared pursuit of common goals. When two people align their visions for the future, they create a powerful partnership that amplifies their efforts. Whether it's building a family, pursuing a shared career path, or engaging in community service, working toward common objectives fosters unity and purpose. These shared experiences become milestones in the relationship, reminding you of what you can achieve together. Spiritual growth is another vital aspect of mutual growth, especially in relationships rooted in faith. When both individuals prioritize their relationship with God, they create a spiritual foundation that guides their decisions and interactions. This might involve praying together, studying scripture, or seeking God's will for the relationship. As you grow closer to God, you also grow closer to each other, creating a bond that is strengthened by divine guidance and grace. Selflessness is at the heart of mutual growth. It requires you to put aside your own desires at times to focus on the well-being of your partner. This doesn't mean neglecting your needs, but rather finding a balance where both individuals feel supported and valued. Acts of kindness, patience, and sacrifice demonstrate your commitment to the other person's growth and create a cycle of giving that strengthens the relationship. Mutual growth also involves adaptability. As life brings changes and challenges, both individuals must be willing to grow and evolve together. This might mean adjusting to new circumstances, reevaluating priorities, or learning to let go of past hurts. Flexibility and a shared commitment to growth ensure that the relationship remains resilient and dynamic, capable of thriving in any season. Ultimately, mutual growth is about building a relationship that enriches both individuals while honoring the unique path God has for each of you. It's a journey of learning, giving, and becoming that transforms the relationship into a partnership rooted in love, respect, and purpose. When two people commit to growing together, they create a bond that not only withstands the test of time, but also inspires those around them. It's a testament to the power of unity and the beauty of walking alongside someone who is as invested in your growth as you are in theirs. Shared vision and values form the bedrock of any enduring and meaningful relationship. They provide a unified purpose and direction that align two individuals, fostering a partnership that is not only harmonious but also deeply fulfilling. When God brings people together, He often ensures that their core values and overarching vision for life align, creating a foundation that can weather challenges and thrive in all circumstances. This shared foundation is essential for building a relationship rooted in mutual understanding, respect, and purpose. A shared vision in a relationship means having a clear, collective understanding of where you are headed together. It involves aligning on key aspects of life, such as your goals, dreams, and priorities. Whether it's a desire to build a strong family, pursue certain career aspirations, or make a difference in the world, having a common vision ensures that both partners are walking in the same direction. This alignment eliminates unnecessary conflict and creates a sense of unity that strengthens the relationship. Values, on the other hand, are the principles and beliefs that guide your actions and decisions. These could include faith, integrity, kindness, generosity, or a commitment to personal growth. When two people share similar values, they approach life with a common moral compass, making it easier to navigate challenges and make decisions together. Shared values act as the glue that holds a relationship together, especially during difficult times, as they provide a framework for resolving conflicts and staying true to your collective purpose. In a relationship where vision and values align, communication flows naturally and effectively. Both partners are able to articulate their aspirations and beliefs without fear of judgment, knowing that they are fundamentally on the same page. This openness fosters trust and vulnerability, allowing for deeper connections and meaningful discussions about the future. It also enables both individuals to work through differences constructively as they share a common understanding of what truly matters. One of the most profound benefits of shared vision and values is the sense of partnership it creates. Instead of functioning as two separate entities, you operate as a team, working together toward your shared goals. This partnership fosters collaboration, where each person's strengths complement the others and both contribute to the success of the relationship. The focus shifts from individual desires to collective purpose, creating a bond that is rooted in unity and mutual support. Shared vision and values also provide a sense of stability and security in the relationship. When you know that your partner shares your outlook on life, it eliminates much of the uncertainty and fear that can arise in a relationship. It creates a solid foundation that withstands external pressures and internal challenges, as both individuals are committed to the same principles and long-term goals. This stability allows the relationship to flourish even in the face of adversity. Another significant aspect of shared vision and values is their ability to foster spiritual alignment. When both partners share a faith or belief system, it creates a deeper connection that transcends the physical and emotional aspects of the relationship. It allows you to pray together, seek God's guidance, and rely on His wisdom as you navigate life's journey. This spiritual bond not only strengthens your relationship with each other, but also deepens your relationship with God, creating a partnership that is divinely inspired and sustained. However, developing a shared vision and values doesn't happen automatically. It requires intentional effort and open communication. It involves discussing your dreams, beliefs, and priorities early in the relationship and revisiting them regularly as you grow together. It also requires flexibility, as life circumstances may evolve and your vision may need to adapt. This adaptability ensures that your relationship remains dynamic and capable of thriving in any season. Shared vision and values also serve as a filter for making decisions as a couple. When faced with choices, you can evaluate them against your collective goals and principles, ensuring that your actions align with your purpose. This eliminates confusion and helps you stay focused on what truly matters, preventing distractions or conflicts that could derail your progress. In relationships where vision and values are not aligned, tension and misunderstandings often arise. Differences in priorities or principles can lead to frustration and resentment, creating a divide that can be difficult to bridge. This is why it is essential to seek alignment early in the relationship and continually work toward maintaining it. When two people share the same vision and values, they build a relationship that is resilient, purposeful, and deeply rewarding. Ultimately, shared vision and values reflect God's design for unity and harmony in relationships. They remind us that we are not meant to journey through life alone, but in partnership with someone who shares our purpose and principles. When two people come together with aligned hearts and minds, they create a relationship that not only fulfills their own aspirations, but also serves as a testament to the power of unity and shared purpose. It becomes a partnership that glorifies God, enriches both individuals, and inspires those around them. Challenges with purpose are an inevitable part of life, yet they hold profound significance in shaping who we are and guiding us toward our destiny. When we encounter obstacles, it's natural to feel discouraged or overwhelmed. However, understanding that these challenges serve a higher purpose transforms our perspective. They are not random or meaningless, they are divinely orchestrated opportunities for growth, refinement, and alignment with our greater purpose. Challenges often serve as catalysts for self-discovery. When faced with difficulties, we are compelled to look inward, assessing our strengths, weaknesses, and values. These moments force us to confront parts of ourselves that we may have overlooked or ignored. They reveal what we are truly capable of and help us identify areas where we need to grow. In this way, challenges become mirrors, reflecting not only our current state, but also the potential within us to rise above our circumstances. Purposeful challenges also act as tests of faith and perseverance. They push us beyond our comfort zones, requiring us to trust in God's plan, even when the path is unclear. In these moments, faith becomes our anchor, providing the strength and resilience needed to endure. It's often during the most difficult times that we experience the greatest spiritual growth. As we lean on God, we learn to rely less on our own understanding and more on His wisdom and guidance. This dependence deepens our relationship with Him, reminding us that He is always present, even in the midst of our struggles. Moreover, challenges often serve to redirect our paths. Sometimes we become so focused on our own plans that we fail to see the bigger picture. Obstacles can act as divine interventions, steering us away from pursuits that are not aligned with our true purpose. What may initially feel like a setback is often a setup for something greater. These redirections are not meant to harm us, but to position us for opportunities and blessings we might otherwise miss. They remind us that God's plan for our lives is far better than anything we could imagine for ourselves. Another significant aspect of purposeful challenges is their ability to build character. Persevering through difficulties teaches us patience, humility, and resilience. It molds us into individuals who can handle greater responsibilities and opportunities in the future. Just as gold is refined in the fire, our character is strengthened through trials. The lessons learned during these times equip us with the wisdom and experience needed to navigate future challenges with grace and confidence. Challenges also cultivate empathy and compassion. When we endure hardships, we gain a deeper understanding of the struggles others face. This shared experience creates a connection that enables us to support and uplift those around us. It transforms our pain into a platform for service, allowing us to use our experiences to encourage and inspire others. In this way, our challenges not only benefit us, but also contribute to the well-being of our communities. Purposeful challenges remind us of the importance of perspective. While it's easy to focus on the difficulty of the moment, stepping back and viewing our struggles through the lens of purpose helps us see their value. Every obstacle we face is a part of a larger narrative, one that is being carefully written by the Creator. Trusting in this narrative allows us to approach challenges with a sense of hope and expectation, knowing that they are leading us toward a greater purpose. One of the most profound truths about challenges is that they often precede breakthroughs. Just as dawn follows the darkest part of the night, significant progress often comes after periods of intense struggle. These moments of breakthrough are not only rewarding but also affirming, reinforcing the idea that our challenges were not in vain. They remind us that every step of the journey, no matter how difficult, was necessary to bring us to where we are meant to be. It's also important to recognize that challenges are not a sign of failure or abandonment by God. On the contrary, they are evidence of His active involvement in our lives. He uses difficulties to refine us, prepare us, and draw us closer to Him. When we embrace this perspective, we begin to see challenges not as barriers, but as stepping stones toward our destiny. Finally, challenges with purpose inspire us to persevere with hope and determination. They remind us that every trial has a reason, every struggle a lesson, and every setback an opportunity for growth. By trusting in God's plan and remaining steadfast in our faith, we can navigate life's difficulties with confidence, knowing that they are shaping us into the people we are meant to be. In the end, challenges with purpose are a gift, even when they don't feel like it. They refine us, redirect us, and align us with God's greater plan. They remind us of our resilience, our capacity for growth, and the power of faith to overcome. When we view our struggles through this lens, we discover that every challenge is an opportunity to step closer to our destiny, fully prepared to embrace the purpose God has designed for our lives.